Let's try this again. See how many people jump up on here real quick. I didn't have the time to really prepare for this live. Let's see. So far, nobody. That's quite surprising. I guess everybody's busy. Imagine that. My subscribers are working class people, so nobody's going to do this at 2 or 1 or whatever time it is in the afternoon. Give them time to jump on here. Let's see. I'm going to wait for a little bit too, guys. I went live a little bit ago, clearing all my stuff here. I went live a little bit ago, and then my cousin Linda showed up along with some realtor broker people to come look at my mother's house. Obviously, I'm in an empty room here. Where am I? I'm in my parents' house in Monroe Township. My parents have moved already, and I was tasked with getting this house empty. Me and Jen have been working diligently for a while now to empty out the house and get everything situated for the house to be sold. Once it is sold, I am going to get, I'm going to post links to the house sale. Maybe one of you guys want to buy the old, the OG FSC crib. I don't know why you would, but if you do, you can. Let me try to change this angle here, guys. Fine. All right. I saw Keep on Trucking Outlaw Life got in there, and he was on her earlier too. Get a lot of comments here all of a sudden, which is great. 57 people on here already. That's good. Excellent. So I didn't get a chance to pre-plug this, but I did, and that's when the broker who rolled up in a Lincoln, literally I'm looking that way out the big picture window, and his Lincoln rolled up in the driveway, and I couldn't recognize who was in there, and I thought it was somebody trying to sell something. So I was getting ready to tell him, get in your Lincoln, turn around, get the hell out of here. So it looks like I'm looking that way because I'm reading the comments, and the camera's over there. So sorry, it looks like I'm like cross-eyed. I'm not. If I flip the camera upside down, then I'm gonna then you're gonna see me upside down, so that ain't gonna work. So yeah, I was getting ready to send him out the door. It turned out he was with my mom's cousin Linda. They grew up in Brooklyn together. They're real close, even to this day. So they have the listing, or will be having the listing once the house is empty and clean. They're ready for sale. Yeah, they made it to Texas. They're living. For right now, we're going to call it next door to my sister. Yeah, so next door meaning in the camper next to my sister. Yeah, my parents are in the camper. So yeah, there are some things I want to get into. I'm going to get into here in a minute once I get some more subscribers up and more viewership. We do intend on discussing Mathew. Not much. Matt's okay. He's fine. Everything's good with my children. But there's a period of time where nobody was talking to anybody, and me as a father, let me tell you, that's like a bullet to the heart, man. That hurts. That hurts big, and they know it, and they use it against me. Me and Sean are talking, so things are great. Actually, things are great between me and Sean. We actually took the weekend off. I just seen him, so that's good. But Matt no longer resides with me, so we're gonna get into that a little bit without. The burial. I'm not trying to dog nobody, but I certainly got to put my family on blast on my YouTube channel. But there are issues with my family, and I will tell you the good stuff rather than the bad, and you can infer or not and figure it out. Let's read some comments here. So, yes, everything is bigger in Texas, bigger attitudes too. Even for me when I get there. All I can say, blame them one bit for wanting to move out of overtaxed hell, New Jersey. Well, let's get into that. Why did my parents move out of New Jersey? I've mentioned it in the vlogs in the past. I've had my mother in vlogs in the past, even my father. More so my mom. The reason my parents are moving out is after COVID lockdowns, my parents' health went downhill quick. I like to say that the COVID almost killed my parents. That's plural, both of them. But neither one of them ever caught it. The lockdowns did them in, or damn near did them in. My father had a mild prostate cancer issue. But in New Jersey during the lockdowns, you either had COVID or you died. They weren't going to give you medical treatment during the lockdowns. So cancer treatment was not treated. And during the entirety of time New Jersey was locked down, there were no going to the doctors for anything. The cancer metastasized all over his body. He is not going to get better He is in chemotherapy now, and all we are trying to do is keep him alive for as long as we can. There is no cure for this. My mother, during the lockdowns, had a non-cancerous tumor growing next to her stomach. And as it grew bigger, it squeezed away her stomach, where her stomach literally was no bigger than a shot glass. I'm not kidding you. And we thought Mom was just being, a typical old lady that just didn't want to hear nothing. She would eat 2 bites, I'm full. Ma, there's no way you're full. You had 2 bites. Yeah, she was full because her stomach cavity was completely full with this tumor, not an area where food could go. So Mom malnourished, and my father didn't see it because he lives with her. So over a slow period of time, over a long period of time, every day incrementally, he never really noticed how my mother was degrading. After the lockdowns, my sister finally came to see her and was blown away with how bad she was. Then we finally got a real doctor to actually look at things, and we found out what was wrong. And then the surgery to remove it, that went well, but the wound didn't heal. And I was literally getting ready to drive her down to Florida and look at a plastic surgeon just to get the wound fixed. We never had to, thank God. And my mom is on an upswing, but we had to nourish her back to health. But living here by herself with the children far away, it's hard on a family. So, especially when you're an Italian. I mean, family is everything to an Italian. Well, not just Italians. There's a lot of other ethnicities that family is absolutely everything to them. And I was raised in a predominantly Italian family, even though my father's Polish and Ukrainian. Family's everything. So for him, for her, that hurts a lot. So now they're at least near family. But that, of course, with family comes family drama. So I don't know. Pick your poison, right? It shouldn't be that way, but it is. So that's why Mom and Dad moved out, because God forbid anything happens. Again, what can befall my parents? So now with them both needing medical attention and my sister being trained in the healthcare industry, my sister is actually the better sibling to deal with regarding the medical side. I can take more time off to help Mom and Dad, but Tanya is better suited because she has the knowledge to know what to do. I can simply take time off and go down there. Now that my parents will lease the property that they're building their house on, I don't have to worry about being dragged out of there with the handcuffs because my sister doesn't want me on the property. So that's that. All right, let's see. Did their house get built? No, they are living in a camper attached to my sister's brand new house. Well, I guess we can get into that a little bit. Christmas time, I went down there to build a porch with an attachment, like we've been calling a plank, a walkway to go from the camping trailer parked literally right next to the house to the porch, so my mother and father can get to the porch, stay outside and watch the kids do whatever, close to where my sister plans on putting her garden. And that way they get access to the house, but yet still have the separation of being in the trailer. My mother has a hard time making stairs, so having everything the same level was important. And in the process of building that porch is where family completely blew up on Christmas Day of all things. Started along by me disciplining Mathew by yelling at him and telling him to eat his green beans, literally. And my sister had an issue with a few other things I had said to him, yes, at the dinner table, and that turned into a big argument, which in the end told me, get the F out. And that's where Matt said, I ain't going home. But he was 18 by a handful of days, and there's nothing I could do. So after a long argument, I stayed for 4 days. Maybe they would change their mind. Maybe I'd be allowed on property at least to finish the porch for Mom and Dad. By the way, 2 days ago, my father did finally get the staircase done. Yeah, it's been 2 months. So good job, sister. You fired the only people that could help you. And since you can make the stairs and Mom can't, Mom suffers, you don't. Family drama. Pick your poison, right? All right, I'm going to try to get back here. Hello from Jacksonville, Florida. Saw you bring down the fire engine for Jackson Fire Department. Yes, I did. That was a while back. Scarlett Walker says, you moving to Florida or Texas? No, we are not moving to Texas unless something drastically bad happens. I love the state of Texas, don't get me wrong. Where my parents and my sister live, I'm just going to call it West Texas. It's kind of out in the middle of nowhere land. So we are not, although they make some badass tattoos. I had that done literally days after the incident. It says on top, everything you love, everything you hate. That comes from a Kid Rock song. I'm wrong, but you ain't right. That's perfect for the situation. But then your badass tattoos down there, I had that done. So, I might get another one when I go down and bring the trailer down. By the way, a trailer in the thumbnail, it's parked in the driveway, sorry, the lawn right now. Literally almost everything you own is in that trailer. The house is basically empty. We're just cleaning right now and then we're out of here. So that's how that's going. Oh, but yeah, we want to go to Florida. To finish Carl's question, we want to go to Florida. I have family. We have some family down there. My Uncle Gerard is going to be retiring and living down there. I have a lot of friends down in Florida. In the time when I was doing a lot of work down there and hanging out, and that old radio show I used to do some crap with, I made a lot of friends down there, some really damn good friends, and I haven't seen them in a real long time. The owner of that Chevelle, that 68 Chevelle, Gene Lasker, and his wife Sarah, and everybody that he knows that I know that are really cool people. I want to be close to them. They're really great friends. That's where I've wanted to live for a long, long time now. And I'm going to keep my lease with Widmeyer. I'll keep going back and forth as I do, but when I take time off, I'm going to go to my house in Florida and ultimately build a shop down there too. So I'll have my shop, my house, everything I store, all my stuff will be right there in Florida. That's the idea. It's equal distance from Wisconsin, where my parents live, then to Tampa and where my parents live. It's literally within 10 miles of each other. No, I'm not looking at Tampa specific, but in that region, that's the idea. That's where I want to move to. Jen, of course, is absolutely on board with that. I want to ride my motorcycle all year. I want to take the boat out all year. When I ever get it done, I haven't even done crap with the boat. Family stuff, man. I'm going to bust my chops about the wheels, the rims on Orwell. When are you going to change that? When I get some money. I mean, I literally have taken cumulatively in the last 6 months, I've taken 3 months off, guys. That hits the pocketbook big. So wheels are not the thing. Although I did find out, I probably will be getting some wheels soon too. That's going to be a different video. But yeah, I think Orwell has wheels. I just have to get them and put them on. There might be a sponsorship involved here. Let's just say. I'm not going to break that news flag, so we break it. Florida has very little outbound freight. Yeah, no crap, but auctions are pretty good for us. And to be honest, I do make enough to deadhead to Georgia if I have to start worrying about freight. Every time I've gone down to Florida, I've gotten back decent, so that's fine. I'm well aware of that whole outbound freight issue. But construction equipment from auctions do well. Heavy equipment does okay. I know a few people I can get loads from too. Got my morning coffee late here. I'm trying to go through some of these older comments here, guys. Praying for your family. Thank you, David Reed. I know a lot of people are. Truckman63 says that's heartbreaking. Yes, it is. Mad Cow Mark says cheers from Australia. Oh my God, guys. Whew. What I've seen down in Australia with this nonsense. Good Lord. But don't worry, we are going to talk about the convoy stuff. We are going to talk about it. I just have to be delicate in how I do it, YouTube. But yeah, you guys in Australia, good Lord. They'd have been an open war in this country if they tried that nonsense here. Did you get the house built? No, I answered that one, yeah. Hello from Jacksonville. Let's see here. See if you have done nothing but good. Don't beat yourself up over your... You know what, dude? I'm not perfect. I may have made some mistakes. I'm hard but fair as a parent. My children will... My oldest one will tell you that. Matt, of course, he hasn't even graduated high school yet, so his words are valid, but I think he comes from a very naive stance. My older son, he does not have children, but he's old enough, and in a professional line of work that he does, he's old enough to understand. He has his issues with me. We get through them rather quickly. I'm very happy with that. As he's grown up, he's grown into a man, and he doesn't see my side of things on everything, but he sees my side of things on most. And even the things we disagree, he understands where I'm coming from. He just thinks he would have done it different. And that's fine. And that's perfectly acceptable. Am I perfect as a father? No, not a perfect father. My heart was always in the right place. I've tried hard since they were babies. I mean, to be honest, they kind of saved my life. I feel like I had no work ethic until Sean was born. And then I went hardcore, just absolute hardcore. And still to this day, don't mess with my family. Don't mess with my family. You could probably get away with messing with me, but don't mess with my family. And that's how it's always been, But yeah, I feel bad because I don't like what I'm having to deal with. However, I am blessed enough to be able to deal with it. So yeah, my parents have helped me out a lot, a huge amount. Even with Orwell, before the channel blew up with Orwell, man, I had to help. I had to ask my parents for help with money on the engine rebuild. I had to go way back before there was an automotive channel. Back when I was borrowing my seeing who that was. Back when I was borrowing my parents' truck, the Expedition. I put new tires on it for the use of it, but I had no other vehicle. I had to borrow my dad's truck. I mean, that's terrible, but they helped me out a lot. So I have to step up for mom and dad, or what does that make me as a son? You know, they've always stepped up for me. So absolutely. When are you going to be back on the road with Orwell? Man, I'm trying to get the videos up. See, right now the videos, I literally just edited one this morning. I was up hanging with Sean last weekend, so I didn't edit crap. I should have, but I didn't. I'm still catching up to the content right now. I'm still on my first trip to Texas. I brought a bucket truck to Buda, Texas. The video is going to drop tomorrow in the morning. Was me getting out of my shop and heading to pick up the bucket truck after repairing the frozen brakes and ruining tires. That's the last video. So I have a trip to Texas and back with a bulldozer. I'll give you that. And then another trip to Texas where I totally messed up, lost all my footage, and I made real good footage coming back. So I got 2 full round trips before the next trip, which hasn't happened yet because we still have to tow this big, huge trailer that we just bought from New Jersey to Texas for my parents. We got to get into that. That if you saw the thumbnail, you saw a triple axle enclosed trailer in front of a house. That's as it sits right now, but when the picture was taken, the trailer was empty. Now the trailer is plumb full, literally to the back doors and stacked high. So the whole house sits in a 36-foot trailer. Yeah, we're going to get into that a little bit here. Greetings from Germany. You are a great guy. I love your vids. Wish you all the best. Thank you very much. Who was that? Mr. Bourne. Well, let me tell you guys, I'm really happy to have the international subscribership and viewership that I have. That's really a great thing. Oh, and I will also say real quick, I don't know how many of you guys, let me know in the comments here, light them up. How'd you like the whole videos with Kim Gentry? Analytics said, no good. It was a ton of fun, and a lot of guys wanted us to do collaboration, but because it was non-trucking, the viewership went down. So, but I did it. It was fun. Big thanks to Tim Gentry. Check him out, Gentry and Sons Trucking on YouTube. Man, he's killing it, man. He does real good. So, big shout out to him. Obviously, hopefully that's a friendship that will do nothing but grow. He's already stepped up a lot for me. Showed me and Jen an awesome time. His family's an awesome bunch of people. It's mostly on his channel. It's mostly him and his son Braxton, who's 9. You ever want to see a 9-year-old drive semi-trucks? Check out that channel, Gentry and Sons Trucking. 9-year-old driving a truck, like for real. Excavators, whole bit, His whole family. His wife was nothing but graceful, and oh my God, she puts up a lot of crap out of him too. But it works, Great people, great people. Let's see here. Central Florida in the house. Florida is very good. I need to catch up on these comments here. Oof. I'm surprised no one will want to sponsor you. You're such a good person. But the hell with them out there. That's Scarlett Walker again. I don't know how to push for subscribers. I don't know how to push for endorsements, to be honest. It'd be great if someone did pick me up, but I really don't know how to push for that. Remember, I'm a truck driver and a mechanic. Not a marketer. I probably would have much better traffic on my channel if I was. But, man of many hats, but I don't know that much. Let's see here. Agreed, Matthew Romano. It was great to see Steve and his wife having fun. Oh, yeah, that was awesome. Me and Jen are looking into getting an X3. That's not hard to convince her into. As a matter of fact, she's kind of, when are we going to buy one? When are we going to buy one? I'm like, we want to buy a house. I don't want to finance too much. We got to figure out. I don't owe that much on her Mercedes, so maybe we'll just pay it off and then get I don't know how financing is on that stuff. Larry Meek, love the videos with Gentry and Son. Awesome. Mopar Bob, fun watching it. Love the live heading back to Appleton from Marquette, Michigan. Yeah, here's bad weather coming up. where I live now, so up in Wisconsin. I love it. That buggy was so fun in the water. Oh, that water was cold. Matter of fact, I had this shirt on. This is what I bought out in Deadwood. Um, oh, that water was so cold. I didn't think about it until after I went in. I'm like, damn, it's cold. Oof. But yeah, got through it. How can you not, Love watching YouTube videos. Thank you, Ariel. I guess it's Huck. Glad you had fun with him and his family. As for your boys, they'll work out. Just give it time. I hope so, man. Things are good with me and Sean. We went out and we did some off-roading with his Jeep, and he got ice-centered on a log in a pond. I didn't have to get in the water, though. But I did have to get the Hemi. Yeah, the crew cab, 8-foot bed Hemi through the woods to help drag him out. And in the end, I figured out a way to convert a front tire into a winch. And that's how we got it out. But I should have filmed that. We were so late. We are trying to get done. And yeah, I went off-roading with the Hemi. Oh, my God. I did dent it. I did put a dent in it, but no big deal. There will be more about building. Will there be more about building the Detroit diesel? I enjoyed those. Yeah, I used to work on them back in the 70s. With everything with handling my mom and dad, all the fun stuff, the extra money spent has ended temporarily. Like I said, the last 6 months, I've taken 3 months off cumulatively to help my parents. I feel I have to, but that kind of time off is not without a major dent to the pocketbook. Without this YouTube channel, I could not do what I do to help my parents. So yeah, I mean, I might not have been working, but I've been working. So it's cost me a lot, but whatever. It's my mom and dad. They're worth it. But yeah, so no, I haven't had any time to do anything with the Detroit because now is where I have to start. The block has to go to machine. He's talking about my 12 V71 Detroit. I want to build a truck to put it in, but I'm rebuilding the engine top to bottom. It's down at Bear Block. That's on the channel FSC Truck Shop, whole different channel. So check that out, like and subscribe, guys. You know how that works. But yeah, 12 V71 Detroit. I got to send the block out to get done, heads out to get redone. The crank got to be done, and I'm doing it in 2 separate locations, all of the same company. I will get into that when the time comes. But yeah, that's what he's talking about. And no, there has been no extra money because the block and crank will probably cost me about $3,500 to have it done, ready to go. That's just the machine shop work. That's not the heads. It's not buying any parts yet. So right now I'm just trying to make sure that car payments paid, truck payments paid, rents on all the buildings are paid, and have enough left over to buy fuel. And if you've seen that thumbnail, yeah, we're buying a lot of fuel. YouTube seems not to push my subscriptions to the home page. I'm not sure what that means there, Artstone. YouTube does their thing. I'm not really sure. Let's see here. Hello from Ohio. That's Chris Workman. Hello from New Jersey. Not for much longer. Greetings from Holland. Love the channel. And I'm so glad people are watching this channel from overseas. That's so great. Hope your parents are doing well. They're doing better. My dad, he's doing chemo. He's going to the doctor regularly. They're progressing for him. I can see better. They're progressing. He's still around. He's still able to walk around. He's still doing great. I mean, it's just, we know the decline is going to come. We're just trying to slow it down. There's not much more we could do than that. Did your mom grow up in southwestern Pennsylvania? It's Bob S. No, my mother grew up in Brooklyn. They came to Jersey, I think, in the early 70s, like 72-ish. My father was born and raised in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania, and they came here when they were about, my dad was like 7 years old-ish. Good day from Ohio. Scarlett Walker says, those engines are hell to work on. Just take your time and rebuild it. It's just money. It's just a money situation. I guess we'll address the convoy situation. I do get a lot of comments in my channels regarding convoys in Canada and all that crap and what's going on here with the convoys here. I'm sorry to disappoint. Orwell will not be in any convoys anywhere. Orwell, the truck. No, speaking for my truck, not me. The truck will stay out of the politics. The truck will stay out of the convoys. I can't afford to lose the truck. I can't afford to have that kind of crap taken. However, I am a patriot. I am a veteran of the United States Air Force. And any veteran knows we take an oath There's no expiration to it. You may see me behind the scenes. You may see support from me without anybody knowing it was me. I am not sitting on my hands. Do not think that. I will do what I can to promote things within reason, but and it means organizers will have to contact me directly. That's festcheckshop@gmail.com. If we want me to try to promote or push even to other people, I'll do what I can. I did see how they froze bank accounts up there in Canada. I don't know what they would try to do here, but I'm not sitting on my hands, guys. I'm just not going to make a public spectacle of it, and my truck won't be in no part of it. I didn't say you won't see me. I didn't say I won't be behind the scenes. I said Orwell will be out of it, but I will be involved in things to come. When it came to Canada, not much I could do, but they had a whole different situation up there. Let's see what happens with the American side. Let's see what they do here. So I don't know. They really put the boot on them boys up there. They cracked heads big time. So we'll see what happens. I agree. Don't lose Orwell. Drive a good call. Well, I don't want to lose the money either, but I don't mind putting my money into things if it doesn't cost me a living. But if somebody else loses a living, not a life, but a living, maybe I can do that. Like anybody, especially you Canadians up there. You guys lost your job, lost your truck. Maybe I can help you guys find jobs. Try to help out in some kind of way. That way you guys can land back on your feet. I know a lot of guys lost their trucks. A lot of guys got their bank accounts froze. And a lot of guys need work. So maybe some of you guys reach out, festcheckshop@gmail. If you're down on your luck because the government took your crap, maybe I could try to help you find jobs, put your name out there. I'll try to find some way to help out. That's what I'm saying. I'm not sitting on my hands. But trying to help out a guy that's down on his luck, that's, if you're going to take my crap away from me for helping a guy that got beat, then, so be it. I can't do nothing. That's my point. I refuse to sit and do nothing. Oh, we signed a life contract with our country when we joined. Yes, sir, we did. That's Mike Dalzell there. Yes, we did. There's a convoy coming through Kingman today. Yeah, I saw it. I saw some things on Facebook that it's already started out of California. I've seen a bunch of them. Took a verse to D.C. Let's see what happened. Last time Patriots went to D.C., they... oh, boy. Yeah, somebody might have started something so they could put it on TV. Yeah, that's about as far as I go there. But yeah, watch yourselves down there, boys. Watch yourselves. They got no problem with throwing your ass in solitary. It's possible they will be taking keep on trucking life. It's possible they'll be taking our trucks, but we're not backing down. Thank you for all the work you do. No, we'll do what we can. We'll do what we can. Guys, I know we're not sitting on our hands either, for sure. But I can't make a spectacle of it. So that's their thing. I'm not going to profit off that either. So there's also that. But yeah, guys, I'm going to see what's possible, what can be done. Right now, I think, because our stuff hasn't started yet, right now, I feel that the people that follow me, look into trying to help out your fellow neighbors, especially the Canadians that lost their trucks, lost their jobs, their bank accounts. Just see how you can step up for them, get them better jobs, man. Just whatever. You got to help out one by one, Someone gets hurt, you got to help them out. That's kind of how I'm seeing it. All right, let's touch base with the whole Mathew situation. So, big discussion Christmas Day. I disciplined my son. He wouldn't eat his food because you shouldn't have to yell at an 18-year-old to eat his dinner, but he's still in high school. He's still spoiled to a bit. Yeah, I spoiled my youngest son, I guess. I didn't mean to. My oldest son, I did not get custody of him before he turned 18, and he went his route, and I've supported him through it. I mean, I gave him a car, the Oldsmobile, in fact. I gave him that to drive while I was in high school. When he tanked his grades, after he had the car a little while, I'm reading this already. They already called the military in D.C. already. So yeah, they know trucks are hard to stop so yeah, they do have to protect the buildings and the Capitol, no doubt. I mean, trucks, the little wooden barricades and those little bike rack barricades, I think they stop no Peterbilt. They know it. They're not dumb. So yeah, they're probably going to have much heavier equipment. Don't be surprised you don't see Abrams tanks down there, but guys. But don't haul them for them. They want you to haul Abrams tank, tell them no. That's my opinion. Tow truck drivers, tell them no. Take the wheels off and tell them you're doing a brake job. You can't too busy. That's what you do. But yeah, so back to Matthew. But yeah, I had to take my Sean, my oldest son, I had to take the car away from him when he tanked his grades. So yeah, the repo man cometh. You're 18 years old, but your grades suck. Repo man takes your whip. But I own the car, not him. See, legally I own the vehicles. So that's why I did that. I didn't give my 18-year-old the title. Now, granted, I let him drive the car under my insurance and my ownership. So yeah, that puts me at risk. But I'd rather be able to make sure my kid does what's right and be able to punish him should he do wrong. So yeah, I repoed the Oldsmobile. He got his grades back up. And one Christmas, he came out to Wisconsin to visit me. And I made him drive the car all the way back to Pennsylvania. Yeah, he got his car back, but he had to come get it. So, but now he's doing great. Matthew, on the other hand, I got custody of him right before freshman year. He went through Freedom High School in Wisconsin, living with me and Jen. Jen absolutely stepped up for him. If it wasn't for Jen, I never got custody of him. The whole reason my shop is get custody of my sons. Don't even realize that. That's why I took on extra work. And now the cars that remain, I'm working on them for free. They've just been there too long. Except for the 69 Chevelle. He owes me money. He's going to pay me. But the other cars, I'm working on for free. Just pay for the parts and get them done. I'm trying. But I did all this so I could prove I wasn't a full-time truck driver to get custody of my son. So I got custody of my son. Jen stepped up, helped out, all of that. And, I bought him his Dodge truck. He paid me back for the truck. The Mr. Beefy, the Ram 2500, the 98 model, the second gen with the V10. His brother gave him the Datsun. I hauled it in for him. His grandfather gave him the motorcycle. And, of course, I took care of that for him. And then his grandfather died. His other grandfather died on his mother's side. And then the F-150 known as Popcorn came on. And I took care of that for him. I started lending him the money to get that roadworthy. And so, yeah, the kid got 2 pickup trucks, a bike, and a car at 17. Spoiled? Yeah. See what I mean? I didn't mean it because everybody else gave him all the old stuff. And I thought I was doing good. I thought if I give him a good life, he would want to keep it and work hard to get it. Oh, man, I guess he just thought it would come by itself. So when everything blew up on Christmas, he walked out with nothing but the shirt on his back and a phone that got deactivated in 4 days. I gave him the phone opportunity. I left him have the phone while he hid away at his aunt's. That way he had the opportunity to call me and tell me, hey, you know what? I messed up. I want to come home. No. But the minute I pulled stakes and left Texas 4 days later, I left him that 4 days to think about it. Figured maybe things would calm down. He didn't. So at that point I said, nope, cut it all off, get done. So he's going to finish high school there, and he's going to continue on with his further education after that. And if he does, he'll get his crap back, and I'll even bring it to him. If he doesn't, well, then I keep his crap. See, Mr. Beefy is owned by me. The Datsun is owned by me. The motorcycle is owned by me. And Popcorn is owned by me. Just like I said, when the kid's 18 years old and he doesn't act right, how do you take his stuff? When you own it, you can. If you don't, you can't. Repo man, it cometh, and it took all 4. Also took the clothes you abandoned at the house. Also took your furniture. Yeah, as soon as I got home, I put all his furniture in the bed of his truck, put all his clothes in the cab of his truck, and it's in a storage building locked up. Put mothballs inside the cab. So yeah, all his vehicles are in the storage building. The room is empty. I'm going to build an HO train set. Takes up the whole room. That's what I want to do. You don't live there no more. So that's the whole thing with Mathew. So when and it's the only leverage I have to make sure that he becomes the adult he was supposed to be. If he doesn't do that and he wants to couch surf and play video games. Now, why do I think that? A lot of you guys remember my nephew Nicky from being out on the road. Well, not long after Nicky was on the road with me, his grandmother died on his father's side. They called her Guma. Well, after Guma died, went through that. And then I seen them over here. Well, Nicky threw a big temper tantrum here in this house. And he just flopped on the floor because he's with my sister and her husband. He knows he can't do that around me. I'm just laying on the floor. Cry all you want, dude. Here's a paper towel. Wipe up your crap. You make a puddle on the floor with your tears. Wham, wham, wham. Wipe them up. They'll leave it staying on the floor. But not them. They'll lay down and pet him. He's 17 years old. They're laying on the floor petting him because he's throwing a temper tantrum. Now, granted, he has Asperger's, so there is that aspect to him. But that's a complete lack of discipline right there. Oh, and the 12-year-old niece I got yells at adults. That's who's now raising my son. See the problem? So, yeah, that's not going to fly. So now I absolutely have to. Yeah, parenting is a hostage situation, Mathew, should you see this. Parenting is a hostage situation. You don't act right, I take your toys. So you behave, I give you your toys back. Doesn't matter if it's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles or a second-gen Dodge Ram. Doesn't matter. You act up, I take your crap. It was that way since you were little. It's going to be that way now. And once you graduate high school and go on to further education, yeah, you're a full-blown man. You get your crap back. If you decide to couch surf like the trajectory of my nephew, ain't getting nothing back. I'll send it. I'll do a collab destroying it all. I don't care. That's the fact. So yeah, I'm being accused of holding his crap hostage, but that's the last thing I could do as a father to parent my son. After that, then it becomes like me and Sean. We just hang out and be boys. That's it. That's the whole thing of it. So he's protected by my sister, and he don't want to talk to me. So I can't help that. My sister fills his head with propaganda, and he believes it. But he also knows how to work to his audience too. So he also kind of helps spark the situation between my sister and my mother a while back. So, he's no angel. But I have to be a father. And once he does what he's supposed to step up and be a man, then hopefully the healing can begin. Right now, I just want to be able to talk to him and tell him, just tell me how your day's going. He don't want to talk to me at all. And I can't force it. Nor am I going to pay for his phone. So, yeah, that's when he gets his crap back. Till then, I keep it. Enough about that, I guess. I like some questions on it, but I'm trying not to, like I said, not to put my family on blast. But I am a father. And yeah, maybe I'm putting Matt on blast, but so what? You earned that one. Let's see what else here. Matt, well, wake up, son. He can't be away from the knowledge for too long, Steve. We'll see. There was once a time where I mother effed my parents up, down, sideways when I was a kid. And, now I realize mostly they were right on everything they had said to me. So hopefully they'll find that out. Greetings from Norway. Cool vid with Gentry, by the way. Let me tell you, I had a lot of fun with that too. Let's see here. Mike Honcho says, I got a lot of HO scale train stuff I need to get rid of if you want it. FestCheckShop@gmail.com. Let's see what you got. Dude, last time I had a train set was in this house. I was still in high school. That's before DCC was a thing. So none of my old locomotives work. And I got Conrail locomotives that ran down here. So, I had to modernize my stuff. I did get a new controller, and I did start building the tables. So we'll see what I can make out. And I have to make it modular so I can pick it up and move it out of the house. And like I said, it's the full-size room layout. So it's a lot. Let's see here. Moving is a tough job. Good luck on all your moving. And the next one, that's hi Steve from Alabama. And then I'm on N-Gauge myself, LOL. I had an HO scale layout when I was a kid, and I just kind of kept with what I know. N scale, I can get a lot more done in the same space for sure, and there's certainly a lot of stuff out there for N scale. But yeah, I have HO. I'm going to stick with HO just because that's what I have. That's badass. There's a few good YouTubers out there. One in particular does N scale. I can't think of his name. I'm not going to bore you guys to death with model trains, but it's a good hobby. Lord knows I got a lot of hobbies. I can blame my father for that. We were the family that did everything. Where do you think it all came from? The boats, the toys, the toys, all that, man. That's all my dad. My dad, we did everything. My dad worked his ass off so we could play a lot with the toys. So yeah. He said, I'll email you. I got a lot of everything you'll need. Haven't had the time or space to do anything. So it's time to get rid of it. All right, well, send me the email on that and we'll touch base on that. I had both in Jersey. It used to be a good train shop in New Brunswick. There used to be a store called Myers. Not the Myers like in Wisconsin, Ohio, Midwest stuff. It was Meyers. We bought a lot of cool crap from them too. I remember we got a lot of stuff from them. Oh my God. This should be on an FSC Railroad, guys. That's another channel I got. Oh, by the way, there's a lot of confusion. FSC Speed Shop is still a thing. It's just a different channel. See, this channel used to be FSC Speed Shop. Now it's FSC Trucking because it turned into a trucking channel. But I did make a whole new channel under the name FSC Speed Shop. I did lock in those names for that reason. Also, on our competitor platform, you can find the same names with no spaces should anything happen to be here. I have those names locked in. They're mine. No content, but that's if I ever disappear, look there. I'm not stupid. All right, we discussed that there, PSG. Orwell, the truck, will not be involved in politics, will not be involved in anything of the sort. The truck will not be. Go back and listen to what I explained earlier. I am a veteran. I will not sit on my hands. But the truck will not be. This channel will not be. We discussed that. Let's see here. Where is Orwell, Steve? Orwell is under lock and key, safe and sound. I have the key, a.k.a. under my lock and key. He's indoors, loving the heat. Orwell's fine. Actually, there's some work I have to do to Orwell before I go out again. I'm trying to think about that. Oil change. Do for an oil change. I have to rewire the hotline. We had some issues with the fuel heater. I wired it wrong. I put the whole truck and the hotline through the circuit breaker, tripped the circuit breaker, thought I lost an alternator, replaced an alternator, and I have a little work to do, but not a lot. Other than that, Orwell's doing good, pretty much ready to go. Let's see here. Come to the UK and drive some heavy equipment road movers. Oh man, I'd love to. We're talking about whenever it's financially feasible with the channel to actually start going to other countries and getting involved in the trucking industry there. Even just do ride-alongs with guys that can have me film what they do. Or I don't think I could drive a truck in, let's say, UK, for example. Sam, where are you? Does my CDL carry me in the UK? Sam is one of the subscribers I communicate with. He would know. But yeah, I'm looking at one day starting to get, I don't have a passport. I never left the country since 9/11. Or was it after? Well, since they needed passports to get to and from Canada, I just never did no more, so whatever. But I haven't left the country since then. But yeah, I've been looking at getting my passport and doing filming in other countries. But now you got all these crazy restrictions now. So yeah, if that ever becomes not a thing, we'll be able to do that one day, maybe. We'll see. Too many restrictions. Let's see here. Service bound, most likely, but could be the best thing for him. Yes. Really enjoyed your trip to Otis. MMR on Cape Cod was live seasonally in Chatham here. Oh, yeah. That was awesome. That was an awesome trip. I hope that, especially that older gentleman, I forget his name, he took pictures with me outside. That made me feel so good. I made his day. I feel bad. I don't like wearing the shirt they gave me because it's a fireman shirt. I don't want people to confuse me for like being an actual fireman, but they gave me a shirt for that. And I thought that was so awesome. That's another thing I got to do. Get Orwell shirts going. I got to start pushing the merch again. That kind of faded away. So I got to start pushing that again. With family stuff and everything going on, I still got to get last year's car fixed. I still got to get that Mustang finished. Oh my God. I am so overwhelmed. And with family, I had to put family first. If that makes people hate me, I think they understand. But you have to put family first, especially the ones that actually take care of you. When you get around to finishing the 12V71, what do you think about putting it in a Brockway? That's a truck I would love to put one in. I think I still want to stick with the cab overs, but if I do conventional, it's got to be something that doesn't look typical. I think I'm going to not go with the 359 a lot of guys say I should do, because the general public doesn't see a 359 and see something different. Us as truckers do. We can recognize a 359 a mile away, but the average Joe public doesn't think that truck is special because it looks like a 379. You know, it hasn't gotten old enough to look that strange. So yeah, Brockway probably would work. It definitely, a conventional Brockway, even a cab over Brockway, you don't see them. So that would look definitely distinct, and that's what I need for that engine, a distinct looking truck that won't just blend in. I love 359s, and I really hope to get one, even bring one to the channel. But I don't think it'll get a lot of views even with a special engine because it doesn't look unique, if that makes sense. Some guys make great money on YouTube with those trucks. I just don't think this channel, as it kind of started a cab over thing, I think that will help out a lot, is to have something very unique. Hey, Cue Ball, nice to see you. That's Marky B. Dude, I don't know who you are. Obviously, you know who I am. It's the CB handle I have is Cue Ball. I call into the Steve Summers overnight drive a lot, and at least I used to, not so much nowadays. And I always use the handle Cue Ball. You can find him on YouTube. You can find him. I hope YouTube didn't get rid of him. I haven't been on the road at nights, haven't been listening, but you can find him there on YouTube. You can also find him on Facebook. Summers spelled Sommers. Steve Summers overnight drive. Look it up. It's great. It's an overnight trucking channel. He is the trucking bozo's son, in fact, if you know who that is. Brother Adam, you need to work with Gentry to find an old Peterbilt or long nose. Yeah, we just mentioned that. I don't know. And the other thing too, guys, I'm losing revenue by not working, by sitting here and helping my parents out and doing things. So I am seriously considering putting a driver. I'll never put a driver in Orwell. But I do need to step up and buy another truck and put a driver in it. I've been talking about that for a long time. I found a few prospect trucks that might be good, but I got to put money in them to get them roadworthy. And I don't have that kind of money to just plop down and buy one already roadworthy. And it's got to be a 99 or older, so it's pre-ELD, so you can make money with it. And it's got to be pre-emission, so I can make money with it. So it's got to be an older truck, and I need an experienced driver who knows how to run older trucks and not tear them up. Meaning I got to put some money out there, and I don't have it right now. But not having it's leaving money on the table. So we will discuss it in the future. PSG, I don't blame you. I would not go either. I'd rather make money and deliver my load. So your trailer is still behind the shop, covered in ice and snow, though. Why, have you been there? Yeah, the trailer is outside. So yeah, it's trailer. You know, I don't have to worry about starting the trailer. I don't have to worry about thawing it though. Shouldn't have that problem, but it might. Oh, I like your clutchless truck. I'm an old truck driver and I watch your show a lot. But now I'm 60, you can't drive anymore. Man, that's terrible there, Jerry Marino. Oh man, I hate to hear guys that can't do it no more. I like to hear better when they don't want to, and they don't. Yeah, my clutchless clutch. Yeah, AKA I still know how to float gears. It's the only way to do it. Orwell might need air conditioning. We're going to be a Florida base. You might hate our tight, bendy roads here in the UK. I guess that's why you guys still run cab overs. Yes, I got to update or repair the current air conditioning in Orwell. Orwell has an R12 system. It would work if I replaced the hoses and replaced the condenser, the compressor, and charged it full of Freon and got the blowers to work properly. I did just do that, but I do... Honestly, I want a whole HVAC system for the whole truck, so I am looking for somebody. I'm going to start looking into getting the whole thing replaced or rebuilding the one I have. But I have to take it apart and still use the truck when the weather is mild, between like springtime, like when it's not super cold and not super hot. Either rebuild the one I got or change one out, but I need a parts truck for it or know somebody that has one. There's a dude in Illinois. He might be able to hook me up with one. I do have his personal contact information. He has a lot of Peterbilt parts. I have to look into it. And to be honest, I've just been too busy. I know from my own creature comfort, I've been too busy. It's more important to get my family to Florida than be comfortable in Orwell. But yes, that will have to be done. But we got to get serious here with a lot of that. Let's see, not commercially. You could test drive. Oh, okay, that's my answer with driving overseas. Not commercially. You could test drive in Europe, but not drive for a living because there are too many states. Because there are too many states in the USA. I'm not sure what that means. I guess because we have a federalist system, meaning it sounds backwards. We have all our driving laws are based on different states. So maybe another country won't recognize New Jersey, but would recognize Florida. Maybe the other way around. I don't know. I mean, if I can legally bobtail around, or even if someone's got a privately owned lot and I can move something around, we're getting ahead of ourselves. That's way in the future. I have UK, USA, and Jamaican licenses for driving and ham radio. All right, there, Brother Adam. WB2 PTG, Whiskey Bravo 2, Papa Tango Golf. That is my father, still active. What is his, oh, I can't remember what his advanced class, I forget what his ham radio license is. You can find out on QRZ, WB2 PTG, that's my father. And yeah, once we get him set up, we are putting the antennas up. Absolutely. You ever get a truck to put the V12 in? No, we're just talking about maybe a Brockway if somebody knows one. Loving the cab over. I run a 63 International cab over. Wouldn't trade it for anything. Keep them alive. Fossil fuel gaming. Absolutely. Hey, I have no problem with it. I enjoy it. Are you deleting this live when you're finished? No, this one will stay up. The other one I deleted because I got interrupted in the middle. The realtor showed up, one of them, which is my cousin. My mom's cousin, so he's my second cousin. Was it work the other way around? Great cousin? My mother's cousin. Anyway, they showed up here, so I had to give them a walk around, show them what I have to do to get the house ready to show. So yeah, my mom's house will be for sale. If any of you guys are crazy enough to buy in New Jersey, eventually I will post links to the listing of it if you want to see it. Yeah, that's mom's house. Maybe we'll do a live when we leave. I'll show you the inside of it. Right now it's got crap everywhere. We got to clean up still. Furniture's been packed, so now it's just cleaning. Good day from Australia. You look good in a K200 cab over here in Australia. I guess that's a more modern one. Hi, Steve, trucker from Sweden. That's DJ Stoffel. I got a Mac, Steve. I got the Mac, Steve. Let's hook up. Man, we got, maybe one day I need to start doing vlogs with other drivers and look at other people's trucks and run them with Orwell. That'd be good too. Try to figure something out. I don't know. Right now, I know it sounds silly. Right now, I haven't been uploading a lot because I spent a lot of time with my son, my older son. I really had to repair that relationship because I haven't spoken to him since Christmas because of the blow up with my family. I think he now sees how bad things were in Texas regarding my sister. But right now, I'm a little bit scatterbrained. I'm a bit overwhelmed with things, so I'm trying to just deal with it. But yeah, I do have to start pushing harder once I get things situated with mom and dad. So trust me, I'm going to get back at it, get back hard. Try to be more fun with the channel. I know a lot of people said they like the fact that I did a lot of work. Like I had fun with Gentry rather than just always work. I got to figure out how to duplicate that, in the vlogs. So, yeah, I've got to push harder. I really do. But once I get my parents situated, we will be hitting it hot and heavy. We're going to try to change the channel's direction ever so slightly by just doing different truck content, maybe. We'll see. We'll see how that plays out. But I'm definitely trying to focus on it. And I think it's the point of this live to just explain what the hell's been happening. Roman Walker says, I miss the bozo. His son sounds just like him. I think they sound very different. You got to bear in mind, Steve was Dale's producer. Steve Summers was Dale's producer, Dale being the truck and bozo, the OG guy. Yeah, he was a producer for a while. So I started listening after Bozo went to the satellite company. And I listened to Bozo there too. I've called in there once or twice, but Bozo been doing stuff since before. Shoot, he was on radio when I was a baby, even before I was born, I think. So yeah, here. Hope to see you on the road in Orwell. I run the same areas as you and based out of Arcadia, Wisconsin. Dude, I got a lot of guys walk up to me and talk and say, hey, I can't believe I get to see you, drive the same areas. If you see me on the road, man, come and talk to me. If I am busy and in a hurry, I will politely let you know. If I have time, I will spend hours talking to you. Depends on if I have time. But yeah, if I have time, I'll talk with you. If I don't, I'll still spend a couple minutes with you, say hi, take pictures. If I'm in a hurry, I'll just politely say, sorry, man, but I have to go. I'm not that guy. I'm not, dude, I'm a truck driver. Okay, you guys might know me from the YouTube channel. I'm a truck driver. There's no difference here. We're all the same. I know some YouTubers get their heads. Hayes Cabo would be awesome. I have never seen one on a road. You know what? I don't think I've ever even seen one. I know Hayes bought Peterbilt cabs and then changed them a little bit. If USA was one license, then we could trade license, etc. That's brother Adam. Yeah, I guess that's how it would work. I don't know. How is that nephew? Seemed like a good kid. That's Neil McIntosh. Well, he's doing good. He's happy and healthy. I'll leave it there. I guess happy and healthy is good. Yeah. I know a trade he should get into because he'd be good at it, but nobody's pushing it. So, yeah. Nobody wants to listen to me because I found out what he's good at while I spent time with him. Your mother's cousin is your first cousin once removed. I have no idea why I can't remember that. I was curious one day. Oh man, I felt bad. I felt bad that I haven't seen her in so long. And she's not as healthy as she used to be, Gentry has a K100. Might make you a good second truck. Yeah, we've discussed it. I don't have any money to pay right now for a whole new rig, including everything else I got going. You got to figure the fuel. Wisconsin, Georgia, New Jersey, with a trailer, and then another massive trailer loaded all the way to big Texas, and then back up here, or back to Wisconsin, and then back to here, then back to Wisconsin, all with a Hemi. It's a lot of money. You should do more stuff, Steve. You can't tell really what time it. You should do more stuff, Steve. You could tell you truly had a good time with the Gentry farm. Sure did. Bullnose cab overs are pretty unique. Yeah, go find one. I found one on Marketplace that's absolutely junk. 10 grand. Can't find them. You could have gotten any luckier. You couldn't have gotten any luckier losing the GoPro right next to the road crew. That was so fortunate. Yeah, and then a few loads later, I lost it and never recovered it. But that was the busted up one, so that worked out good. Can't remember who the night radio guy was. Just transmitted from Jarvis Truck Stop across from King's Dominion. Now I never heard of him. Yes, Bullnose is very unique. I'd love to get one, but let's see what Chad Smith. You'd have to look back and talk and go back with the Freedom Convoy to D.C. Sorry to disappoint. Orwell will not be in anything politically driven, including convoys. Me personally, I will not sit on my hands as a veteran and a patriot, but I will not put it on YouTube. That's where we're leaving it. I drove for Swift. That's my favorite company. We are best in class for he apparently spelled it all wrong for a reason. Yeah, I get that. Tim said he was probably going to fill the pond. We are having thunder sleet here in Arkansas. Yeah, I hear he's obsessed with that pond. That's all his family told me. So, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. If I go back down there, which I hope to go on my way through to Texas. Yeah, I wonder what he'll want me to drive through the pond next. And I might do it too. Alrighty, let's see here. Any got more comments? Sure we do. Oh, will your truck for the 12B71 have one odd color wheel? It's kind of a trademark. Brilliant the way it bugs some people. It's been said that I should do that even with new wheels on Orwell. If I put new wheels on Orwell, I should wrap one in black or brown or rust or something. That would be funny. Have you thought about Orwell's image on your t-shirts? Yes, I work with one t-shirt company that's been with me since I started messing with t-shirts. And they grew real big, real quick, and there's such a back order with them, and I'm trying to be patient with them. and I do have to get more artwork done. But yes, there's been for a long time now. There's been plans for Orwell T-shirts with Orwell's image on it, a few different ways, but we've never yet to get it done. So, and I haven't been pushing. I've been dealing with family, so I really haven't been pushing. We will. It's just I have to handle family stuff first right now. But yes, that will be eventually. I know I've been saying that for a long time. You probably don't believe me, but yeah, I'm trying. You don't want to be in North Texas today or tomorrow, but welcome to Texas. Yeah, I heard that crap's coming here tomorrow, so you don't want to be here any time, especially not tomorrow with ice. Most true vets do not show on YouTube, etc., but do their best to support the country any way they can, says Brother Adam. Yes, that's true. That is true. And I make money on YouTube, and I can't really afford to lose that. But what I do with my money is my own business. So that's where we're going to leave that. I like to keep saying that, but yeah. I think you would be better in South Carolina off 85 rather than Florida based on your loads. It's possible, but I don't want to ever have snow on my lawn again. Because I don't want to ever have to winterize my boat. Ever. So where I want to buy in Florida, if it freezes down there enough to crack an engine block, that's biblical. That's end of the world crap. So, yeah, that's why I want to go down South Florida, because I never ever want to winterize the thing again. Let's see here. We had a little ice, sleet, snow yesterday here in Appleton. Yep. What else? Be good, Steve, and stay easy on your YouTube. Talk to you later. Let's keep on trucking. Brother, we're going to get that Tail of the Dragon done one of these days. Now I got this big-ass enclosed trailer to haul bikes and cars. Oh, never talked about that trailer. Ay. Okay, so leave a comment here. Who wants me to talk about the trailer? Who wants me to talk about the Hemi? Cars, that kind of crap. Explain what's going on here, what that big-ass trailer is. Who wants me to explain that? Let's see. If anybody want to talk about it, I'll talk about it. If not, we'll just leave it be here. Oh, let's see here. Understand. That's why I'm in Jamaica. I hear you there, Brother Adam. Oh, man, I've never been to Jamaica. I hear it's awesome down there. I've never been. Now that all my children are gone, I should be grateful for that, too. It's a bummer that Matt's not here, man, but there are pluses to that. See, I have to take care of the kids no more. Who's watching the house? None of that nonsense, right? So I get to do some traveling. So that's what my uncles had recommended me to do. Start doing traveling. Take care of your girl. Take care of yourself. Start taking care of yourself. You're old enough to do so. I had my best friend Bino. I had to do that with him when his youngest child moved out and got married. And he didn't really know what to do with himself. Like, dude, it's your life. You live it now. You don't got to live for other people. It takes a while to get used to. So yeah, why don't me and Jen come to Jamaica? Absolutely, we should. Let's see here. Curious why you don't have a small tarp to lay on in the snow while under the trailer, etc., to stay dry. Well, that particular day, when I was actually underneath the trailer, it was frozen. So when I took the picture that I put up, no, I didn't drop that video. Tomorrow you'll see that video. When I put the picture under it, that was after it started to melt. When I was in it, it was already frozen. We were putting a trailer together. It was like 20 degrees. So there was no water. It was ice. So, I was dry but cold. But yeah, I'll have to figure something. Now, the new shop, if I have to move there before I move to Florida, that is heated. It'll have enough room to get the entire trailer in with a load on it. So that'll solve that problem. But for now, at the current digs in Freedom, I cannot work on the trailer inside. I have to be outside. And we'll see how that plays out. Cars. Mary Ward says cars. And next one says, I don't see my chats. Enjoy the video. Dad had a 61 Diamond T. I ought to look into that Diamond T I saw out there where the Port Authority guys would give me a load of crap. By the way, I got a lot of hate on that too. In addition to mostly positive, I got a lot of hate. The one cop that pulled up on me, when you watch that video, you see him roll up next to the camera, but he didn't know the cameras were there. He was giving maintenance a lot of crap. I couldn't hear what was said when I edited the video, and I had headphones on when I did. I couldn't hear what he said. It was inaudible, but you could hear the attitude and the yelling. Headphones, you probably hear it better. Then the cop pulled up to me, and that's when I talked to him. But I didn't have the GoPro hat on. Now, you didn't hear what he said to me. He was giving me a ration of crap about parking there, and I'm like, I'm unloading here. They have to be able to access the trailer on that side. And he gave me more crap, at which point I told him that basically, what do you want me to do? I'll move it as soon as I can. We're trying to get this as quick as possible. And then he kind of got a little pissy, but then he left. After that, I realized no cops would talk to me. A lot of other people would say something to me, like the maintenance guys, they talk to you. And I edited it down, obviously, but the maintenance guys had no problem talking to me. But every cop that came out that building mean-bugged me. Because after that, I put the GoPro hat on, and they saw I was filming. So now they weren't going to give me a ration of crap no more, but they were going to mean-mug me. And of course, there's Johnny SWAT team comes out with the M4. I mean, he had to like brandish that thing so the whole world seen it. Okay, whatever. What are you going to guard the tunnel? So, I hate to tell them guys, but they think their job is really important, but they respond to the incident after the incident happens, not before. They respond after. That M4 can do crap after somebody does something in the tunnel. So, not for nothing. I remember years ago, the police chief in New York, the NYPD, Ray Kelly, I think was his name, when that one guy let off a bomb or an attempted bomb in New York. It was the fireworks wrapped around propane bottles. They're like, thanks to the due diligence of this, that, and the other, the people in the NYPD. I'm like, due diligence, my ass. The guy already lit it off and left. You didn't prevent nothing. The only reason that didn't go off because the guy didn't know how to detonate it. You didn't catch nothing. You caught it after the fact. You didn't prevent nothing. So tell me all about it. Yeah, sure. Due diligence. If you catch the guy before he lights it, you win. If you catch it after he lights it, you lost. They react. They do not prevent. So, me mugging me for delivering a tunnel scrubber. What did that get you? Didn't get me nothing either. No, whatever. But yeah, I want to address that real quick. So I got a lot of hateful comments on that one. A lot of people that I feel are bootlickers. I'm like, what did I do wrong? Just doing my job. Leave me alone. You could come to Wisconsin and get your tunnel scrubber as far as I'm concerned. I mean, I can haul something else too. Oh, so here I had it. It's nice here in Illinois. There's nothing nice about Illinois. I want to talk about that too, the weather recently. Good God, that's in a vlog coming up too, trying to come up to that nasty weather. Not this last one that caused the pileups, the one before that. They didn't touch 39 at all. Like, they didn't plow it, they didn't salt it, they did nothing. Whoever's supposed to clear Illinois Interstate 39 during the storm that I drove through it just a few weeks ago, their theory is if God put it there, God will take it away. That's their version of snow clearing. Trailer, please. Okay, I skipped about that. Wouldn't mind you talking some more about that? Let's hear it. How did you meet Gene Lasker? The Bubba Show is how I met Gene Lasker. And I needed a powder coater. So where else would you go? Now it's F Bubba. You still owe me some advertising on an engine. By the way, my YouTube channel's doing better than yours, cuzzy. Oh, whatever happened to Steve Forensic? He brought the motor for the cream machine. I wonder what happened to him. Oh, I don't know, maybe his YouTube channel's bigger than mine. He makes more money on it too. And he can afford a new truck, and I have to live with my sisters. Gene bought a beautiful house. He built a beautiful house and owes no money on it too. If I want to be like anybody, I want to be like Gene Lasker. I'm from northern New Jersey. I lived the last 40 years in LaPorte, Texas, east of Houston. Hell yeah, man, let me tell you. I love that area. I would seriously consider around the Houston area. But man, I've seen property up there. Woof! Through the roof. See, I need acreage. I have to put everything I own on one piece of property. I need acreage. So I have to be able to get a mortgage. I have to get a house with property that has enough property and access to it via semi-truck. Regular access via semi-truck. There is a foreclosure we were considering looking at when we get down there. It's about an hour north of Houston somewhere, towards my mother's direction. But I might look into it. All right, big trailer. You see the thumbnail. That's the trailer I'm talking about. We were looking into how to move. Now, I have to move because we're definitely not staying where we're at. I have to move the shop, which is like, huge. And my parents have been in this house since 1980. By the way, we're in the dining room. Let me just do this real quick. Yeah, we're in the dining room. There's the front door, picture window, and look carefully, there's the Hemi. And to this direction there is the kitchen. So we're at my mom's house that they're selling, that will be, they're gonna list it probably next week. I'll put a link to the listing here. So how do we move? Well, my mom and dad can't pack. They're too old. The reason why I moved to Texas because my father takes care of my mother and my dad's on chemo. He can't take care of my mom so well, so he lives with my sister, or near my sister. Right now next door in a camping trailer while their new house is being built literally next door to my sister's. So that's perfect for them. So my sister is was in the medical field, no longer is. And she has the knowledge to help my parents better than me. I'm just a muscle. My sister is the knowledge when it comes to take care of them. So they're better off with my sister. And that's to be truth. Hurts me to say that as their son, but they're better off with her right now. As long as my sister keeps up her end. But with that being said, so how do we move them? Well, my parents would have to pay movers. God knows what that would cost. I'd have to pay movers, or I'd have to rent trucks. And U-Haul coming out of New Jersey, it's stupid expensive. You're talking thousands, that's plural, thousands of dollars to rent a truck. And that's if you pack it to leave New Jersey to Texas. Very expensive. Have professional movers, you're talking a lot of money. Now, I had always envisioned my future in doing motorsports with one or both of my children. My older son, he tends to gravitate now towards the off-road. You see older videos that I've done with the Jeep that he bought. He bought a brand new Rubicon, 700 miles. He's in the woods with it, scratching the hell out of it and kicking up mud. And he bought a toy. That's what he bought it for. He has that kind of money to buy a brand new vehicle and take it right off-road, because that's why he bought it. That's why I didn't buy the Hemi just to make it I didn't buy a heavy-duty truck just to show it off and flex. I bought it to tow. And with 23,000 miles on it, literally better than 50% is towing things. So I bought it for that purpose. I use it for that purpose. So I always wanted the ability to haul not just one, but two vehicles at the same time. To maybe do off-road with the Jeep out in, say, Glamis, California, Pismo Beach, Moab, Utah, wherever else off-road, some really epic off-road places will be. Me and some friends with bikes going down to, say, Tail of the Dragon, go out to the Black Hills. That's why I bought an 8-foot load bed pickup, so I could put a bike in the load bed and tow a camper and tow a boat. But we were trying to figure out how to do all of this, so I started looking at enclosed trailers for a dual purpose. Whether I wanted it to be big enough to put two cars in and use it for moving. So I mentioned my father, and I says, "Hey, what if we were to go in make a deal monetarily between me and my father, where I buy this trailer and I use it to move you. That way I do the packing, I do the hauling, and you could use the trailer as storage while you're waiting for the house to be built." His answer, how much for the trailer? I looked it up, and there was none available, so we had one spec'd, and we bought it. So it's a collaborative effort between me and my father, and we bought a brand new from Renown Trailers out of Douglas, Georgia. The trailer is actually built by Rock Solid. We bought a 36-foot enclosed. That means the inside from the beginning of the the end of the V to the tail is 36 feet. Add the V nose to it, adds a couple feet to it, plus a little bit better aerodynamics and room. We also paid to have an extended tongue, so now that there's more room to put a generator. Being it has the A-frame, I can put my equalizer bars on it. The only thing bigger is a gooseneck. And I didn't want to get a gooseneck because I want to be able to tow it with a motorhome, whether the one I have or if I never buy a bigger one in the future. I wanted anything that I own to be able to tow this trailer, so we stuck with the bumper hitch. We ordered it with triple axles, triple 7,000-pound axles with 8-lug wheels. That also raises it up a little bit. So but we also put drop axles in it, so it's a good height. It's not too tall, but it is low enough I could load exotics into it. Yeah, maybe one day I'll put an exotic car in there. I have friends of mine that own them. Maybe one day I'll own one. That's the trailer. And you put two of them in there. So the idea is to be able to get two cars in there, and we also added extra height because some of the furniture my mom has is tall. And God forbid something happens to the Hemi, I want to be able to get the Hemi in the trailer. So not only can the Hemi tow it, the Hemi can pull it. The trailer's tied out for 21,000 pounds GVRW, and the Hemi can tow 18.5. I will never make that trailer 21,000 pounds, although it's capable of it. But the Hemi can do 18.5, and that's with 2,500 in bed. So we have it matched out pretty good. So it's a big-ass heavy trailer. I didn't add any options to it, like interior, it's just bare wood. Because the door got taller, hence when it comes down longer, there are stilts that come down to support the door. If I put something heavy in it, like a truck, I do have plans to build a rear-wheel drive, rear-engine trophy truck in the future to do sand. We might be looking into Jeeps. We definitely are looking at X3s. So yeah, the trailer's matched the truck. We would have made it darker, but it's got to sit in the sun, so I don't want it to get too hot inside. So we went with the lighter. I didn't want to go white. It looks like a fleet vehicle. So we went with the color we went. And that's basically the idea of the trailer. So when my parents are done with it with moving, I'll use it to move both my personal stuff and the shop. And at that point, we'll use it for motorsports, which is its whole point and purpose. So it'll be towed by anything. That's what the purpose of that trailer was. But for right now, it's moving. So for what my father put into it with me, it's a lot less than paying a mover. And that's why we did it and how we did it. So that made the most sense. And there's no bank involved. So good to go. Let's see here. What else? Trying to go back here. Got a lot of people commented while I was talking. Love the smoking going through gears. Oh yeah, that's talking about Orwell. Wife don't like the cold weather. No, my girl don't like the cold weather either. We want to get out of here. Let's see here. Look about 30 miles west of Gainesville, Florida for decent prices on acreage. Yes, but northern Florida, it still gets snow. So we're trying to go down. I'm actually looking in the area, Tampa and east, Cape Coral and east, but I think I want to try to be reasonably close to the Caloosahatchee, which is the waterway that goes between Cape Coral and Lake Okeechobee. A lot of what I've seen is around the LaBelle area that I see that I like. But I have to get down there and look. I just have to get down there and look, and I don't have the time with the outlay of money, more specifically the downtime. I need a decent down payment, so we gotta look into it. It'll be a little bit probably till I actually move. I gotta get my parents settled to get my life back in order, then we're gonna get serious. But yeah, that's the whole Florida thing. Food on the table. See you later. All right there, Neil McIntosh. You're probably gone already, but absolutely appreciate you watching. You plan on putting LED lights on Orwell? Well, one day. I know which ones I want to get. I just got to get to it. That's a big-ass heavy-duty trailer. Wow, that's sweet. Oh, yeah, it is. And then I got, good job on trailer. That's Brother Adam. Yeah, so that's basically the plan. This is part of the lives I don't like. We've been an hour and 18 minutes already. I'm running out of crap to talk about. So, fire away some questions you guys are out there. There's 93 of you. Start putting up some comments on questions, or I'm going to close it out because I'm not going to sit here and talk to myself. Let's see here. Good job. Oh, come on, go to the next comment. Here we go. Will you still be pulling for Widmeyer? Absolutely. I'll be pulling for Widmeyer until Widmeyer's no more. That's basically it. Fritz Widmeyer gave me a hell of a deal. He passed away nowadays, but I think 15 he died. But Fritz Widmeyer, he took me under his wing. He gave me a hell of an opportunity, and he was an honest businessman. Now, if you did wrong, he'll tell you. He was an honest man, and he was a good guy. And he made his money doing it. He died with a lot of money in his pocket. But he did a great thing for his family. He did a great thing for drivers that work hard. And as far as I'm concerned, if you're a hard worker, it's a great place to be. It's a great place to work. They don't do what they used to do. They're not going to carry drivers no more. In other words, they're not going to like outlay a lot of money to help you get set up. You need to come with your own stuff and be set up. But you can pull a company trailer and still make a great living there if you're an owner operator. Company drivers do good there too. So, and they take care of their people. So, you know, there are a lot of drivers that come and go. I've had guys that came there as a company driver. I don't know how long they lasted. Maybe they're still there, maybe they're not. But I tend to see company drivers, they'll come, they'll quit, and then they'll come back because they knew where they had it good. But yeah, I'm not leaving there. I'm just going to be living in Florida, but I'll still be based out of Wisconsin. Yeah, everybody, I take a lot of time off, so I'll be able to go to Florida and go home when I do. So I'm not going to get out of the cold entirely. I still have to work there, but don't even have to live there. So your cool deal. Hope everything works out for you soon. I'm sure it will. Come on, scroll. Start scrolling. Here you go. Holly makes LED sealed beams, headlights look period correct and are bright. I'll look into that. I found other things that didn't look quite factory, but were closer to it. So we'll see. I got, again, in time we'll start putting more money and time into making Orwell better. I'm mired in family stuff right now. I have to be a good son and take care of my parents right now. Gainesville, Ocala isn't that bad weather, a bit cooler in summer. I believe probably cheaper than Tampa area where I am winters. We're gonna have to get serious into that. I know the area. I need to be reasonably close to water for the boat. I might one day upgrade the boat to something even crazier and bigger. If I do, I have to be close to the water because I'm not gonna have a boat full time in the water and not be close to it. But we'll see. I thought about maybe doing a liveaboard big boat, but I could do it. I'm not going to ask Jen to do it. She's done a lot already, so we'll see. Maybe it's just nice to have a big boat just because I can. You know, F you, got a big boat, right? We'll see. In Coral Springs now, but moving to Cape Coral within the year, having a house built. That's Mopar Bob. I have an uncle that owns a house in Cape Coral. He used to have two. We sold one. It was in a piece of investment. Now's the seller's market. He sold. He ain't still, but he put money. He slid some good money in his pocket on that one. God bless him. He knows how to work that deal. So I do have I have family that dabble in the real estate stuff down there. So right now he's telling me to kind of let things chill. If there's going to be a recession, let that take the prices down, and then buy when the prices come down. But I know what my number is, what I could afford a month easily. I have to settle things with the business. I have to settle things with the family. And right now, with so much time off taking care of family, it's going to be hard to explain. Well, how do you explain all this time off? You think they're going to want to hear my parents got sick and I had to move them and I had to build stuff for them and clean out their house and I had to get the garbage out of the house. I think the mortgage company don't want to hear that crap. They don't see raw numbers. So we'll see. Let's see here. Yes, I hate the cold too there, Patrick. Philip, will you be looking for a third axle for the trailer? Yes, well, it's a Dunin, it's XL specialized. I can get one through Widmeyer Easy. They're a Dunin XL dealer. So I will be looking into it. Although right now I think I can rent one. If a load came up, I needed one, I guarantee you they'd rent me one. So it would definitely put money in my pocket. Awesome. Glad to hear Widmeyer's are so good to you. I've been watching since the second Orwell vid. But see you later. I have to leave. Yeah, man, we're going long. Hour 23. So this is getting silly. I got crap to do. If the truck is labeled salvage, that would indicate it's missing the title. No, in Pennsylvania, I know, salvage title is still title. It just means it's been totaled. Meaning that way you know there's been work done to it or work needs done to it. The truck has been totaled and rebuilt or totaled and needs rebuilt. Doesn't mean it's a bad truck. Look at, in the YouTube world, look at guys like Tavares. Look at Ed Bolian, right? Tavares especially. He used to specifically look for totaled exotics and then fix them up. Some people look at it like that. Let's see, I don't have $1 million to buy a really good Lamborghini Murcielago, but I know where there's one that's been wrecked. And you could buy them for still a boatload of money, but a lot less than $1 million. But you got to fix it if you want to make it really nice. Or leave it kind of crappy, like it needs some work. let's be frank, even if you're still rolling in a beat ass, but look at, all right, look at daily driven exotics. August luxury motor cars test drove the car and piled up the 1 of 26 Murcielago. That was $1 million car. Now it's totaled. I would still drive it in the condition it's in. Are you kidding me? A busted ass Lambo is still better than no Lambo. So yeah, our titles, salvage titles, reconditioned or rebuilt titles, they're done right, but you gotta really watch, Or if you just want something that's to beat on, perfect place to go. I'll see here. Come on, scrolling. There we go. Hello, I look every time you're on YouTube. Greats from Holland. It's Gies Kuiper, I guess. I'm terrible with some of these names. My name's hard to do too. Appreciate that. Okay, thanks for the answer, man. I saw a 77 kW 8K, but labeled as salvage. Listen, any truck that's a 77, you have no idea what's been done to it. Listen, literally was brand new, shrink wrapped, stored, untouched. I don't care. A truck that old, how many engines has it gone through? How many transmissions? How many rear ends? How many tires? How many brakes? Please, that truck's been rebuilt look at Orwell. That thing's been rebuilt 6 times over already. And it had a good, clean title, and it sat for 25 years. So yeah, that's how it goes, man. Don't be scared of it, but make sure you do your homework. If you're gonna buy a truck in that age, anticipate to rebuild everything. Basically, that's how it goes. All right, we're down to 92 people watching, so what we need to do is throw me some questions, or I'm going to bounce up out of here because I do have crap to do, and I'm not going to talk to myself. I'm looking at other videos that's been in here, or not videos, other comments here. See what I missed? Yeah, I think we're basically done here. LOL, you're so great at it. Yeah, maybe. Family first, my brother and sister are close. Sister and brother-in-law, they live in Rio Grande Valley in winter, summer in New York. Let me tell you, well, it depends on where in New York. New York State is a beautiful place, but there's like no economy up there. So you're making your money elsewhere or you're broke. New York's terrible on business. I am the Ghost Rider Jeeping Trucker. If you come back to New Jersey soon, I'll take you and your kids off-roading. Shoot me an email there at festjackshop@gmail.com. Shoot me an email. We're always looking for new places to do some wheeling. My older boy is in New Hampshire, so that's where we've been doing wheeling, but we certainly need new grounds. But see, once my parents are out of this house, we almost have no reason to come back here. But yeah, shoot me an email. Let me know. We could maybe put something together or do something. Shoot me an email, festjackshop@gmail.com. You going to hang with Tim Gentry again soon? Love the pond video. We're planning on it. We are going to be going in the relative direction of his place. He's in Sweetwater, Tennessee. There's no secret there. So Sweetwater's just a little south of 40. When we leave here, we're going to come out of here to go to Texas. We're going to go through Dallas en route. So we're going to go come out of here on 78, take the 81 in PA, 81 all the way to Tennessee. Cross Tennessee on 40, go to Little Rock, drop down 30. And get to Dallas and then split in our westerly direction. The world has gone crazy in the last 2 years. Family has to help each other. Somebody want to tell my sister that? Yeah, well, she's helping out mom and dad, I guess. Whatever. Anyway. All right, that's where we're going to leave it there, boys and girls. 2 hours. 2 hours and 10 minutes damn near. So I got to get straightened up, get the house straightened out, and then maybe next live I'll do a walk around, show you the house, the property, and maybe I guess Monday sometime, Monday, Tuesday, next week, the house will be listed. Realtors will come back, take pictures, get the listing. If any of you guys want to buy the house in Jersey, it's there. And no, there will be no discounts. You make a deal with my parents, not me. So yeah, if you're looking for a house, here it is. My recommendation is stay the hell out of New Jersey. But I'll post a link to it regardless. But now we get more comments. It's obviously spent a spare amount of time on editing the videos. Yeah, about 3 to 4 hours each. And I'm getting ready to upload a new one now. It'll be out tomorrow, and I'll try to get back to the regular upload schedule once I'm not quite so busy. That's where I disappear, guys. Just like have just no time editing video. If I can't do a good video, I ain't gonna do one. So next one regular will be tomorrow. Where we're leaving off with that is I have the trailer repaired, and now we're gonna go en route to go get a bucket truck and take that to Buda or Buda, how would I pronounce it? Like Buda, B-U-D-A. How would you spell it or pronounce it? So yeah, we're gonna take a bucket truck down there, but we're on our way to go get it loaded. So that's how that video is gonna go, regular production video, and then go on. So, yay. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Grab the phone and turn it up. All right, well, like I said, empty house, right? Yep, yeah. Next, on a roll of packing tape. That's my camera stand. All right, we're out of here.